We had another great question come in. A grower had cucumbers, jalapenos, and sunflowers in a garden bed. Plants went droopy overnight. Soil was bone dry. They watered it, and a lot of that water ran straight out the drainage holes without really soaking in. And they're asking, could the soil be hydrophobic? And if so, should they water a little bit frequently throughout the day to slowly push that moisture down? Yes, almost certainly hydrophobic. And no, frequent small waterings are not the fix. Let me explain both of those. Hydrophobic soil happens when the organic matter in your soil dries out completely. And I mean completely. When that happens, the particles actually start to repel water instead of absorbing it. Think of a dry sponge that's been left out for weeks. You drop water on it and it beads right off. Same thing is happening in your bed. The water finds the path of least resistance, which is usually down the sides of the bed and straight out the drainage holes. The root zone stays dry. The plants stay droopy. This is really common in hot weather, in beds with a lot of peat or cocoa in the mix, or in beds that have gone a stretch without regular watering. It can sneak up on you fast. Now, why frequent small waterings don't work? If the soil surface is hydrophobic, a little bit of water just sits on top or runs off. You're not getting penetration. You're not moving moisture down to the roots. You'd have to water dozens of times to get meaningful absorption, and you'd still likely end up with dry pockets throughout the bed. It's not an efficient fix, and it risks leaving your plants stuck in that stress state longer than they need to be. Here's what actually works. You want to slow soak the bed. Either flood the surface slowly and hold the water there, don't let it sheet off, or set a drip or soaker hose on low for an extended period. Give the water time to penetrate. You may need to do 2 or 3 long, slow passes before the soil stops repelling and starts accepting water normally. Once it does, you'll feel it. The water will stop beating and start disappearing into the surface. After you've rehydrated the bed, the goal is to not let it get that dry again. Keep some consistent moisture in the soil. A layer of mulch on top does a lot to slow evaporation and protect the organic matter from baking out in the heat. One thing that genuinely helps here, and I want to be straightforward about this, is getting your soil biology active and healthy. Good microbial activity improves soil structure, which improves water retention and absorption over time. We make a product called BAM, Badass Microbes, that supports that biology. It's not going to fix a hydrophobic bed overnight on its own, but as part of an ongoing soil program, it makes a real difference in how your bed holds and moves water. If your soil needs help with pH or mineral balance on top of this, Drops of Balance can help you dial that in. Stressed soil in dry conditions sometimes has compounding issues, worth knowing about, but first things first, slow soak that bed, get those plants rehydrated, and add some mulch. Your cucumbers and jalapenos will bounce back. Sunflowers are tough. They'll be fine. Good question. This one trips up a lot of growers.